and welcome to the podcast. I'm Marisa.
And I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you don't want those things in your podcast, well then, go on over to her very own podcast, Unlocked, where they talk to people about things. And who did they talk to recently, sister?
That is what I got out on my phone, as they talked to Megan Halverson, who was the voice of Deirdre.
What? They talked
She's
to
adorable.
Deirdre?
Yeah. So, go on and listen to that, probably. If you like. I'm not forcing you.
They're not paying us, so we won't force you.
I do have one thing to say, and that's, Her Interactive has put out another survey, and asking for everyone's opinions on things, and, if you figure out what the fuck the puzzles they're talking about from Midnight in Salem are, please tell me, because I have no idea what any of those meant. But also, they give you a spot in there to talk about your favorite social influencers or whatever. If you would like to put down Krolmeister sisters,
yeah,
we wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what WOYT or whatever the
WYOT.
We're like Woman of the Year. I don't know. It was like WOTY or something like that, and we were like, I don't get it, but whatever, doesn't matter. What are we talking about today, sister?
Man, I have no idea now. I feel like that really took me off the track there. No, but I remember. Today, we're doing some more brackets. Just
we are.
Worst kind of brackets, too. Do they
so
get it
funny.
yet?
We're doing a bracket for the worst game possible. So we have an idea of which one will win. However, we're for science, we are going to do a bracket for it.
To science.
For science. So now that Midnight in Salem has come out, there are 33 games, and that's not good for brackets.
It's not great.
And so I put in also Secrets Can Kill Remastered, and that kind of helps, but it means that we have these 2 qualifiers to get into the main lineup. The first of which I think is pretty self-explanatory. It is Ransom of the Seven Ships versus The Haunted Carousel. So I'm assuming we're going to take Ran.
Yeah. See, this is gonna take all of my brain power to remember that we're going for the worst one.
The worst. Yeah, we already had a moment when we were planning. We're like, yeah, the worst game. And we start talking, and then we were talking about how, oh no, but that one wouldn't win against anything other than Ran. And then we were like, wait, no. Worst game. Bad things.
Got it. But yeah,
so,
for sure Ran.
Yeah, Ransom of the Seven Ships. Our second qualifier is Curse of Blackmore Manor versus White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Worst game of those two, I would say, is Icicle Creek.
Really? I was going to say Curse of Blackmore Manor.
You think that one's worse?
Kinda.
I like Curse of Blackmore Manor, and I don't like White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
I feel like there's more atmosphere in White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Okay, I'll give you this one. Curse of Blackmore Manor makes it into the main lineup. Okay. So, now on to the actual matchups.
Okay.
Labyrinth of Lies versus Ransom of the Seven Ships.
See, now this isn't fair, because
anything up against Ransom of the Seven Ships.
Yeah, it's automatically going to get a pass.
Isn't great. However, it doesn't have blackface in it. So,
sorry.
it's
heavyweight
really
champion.
It's a really low bar, and it's Ransom of the Seven Ships.
Yeah.
Between Warnings at Waverly Academy and The Silent Spy, which is the worst game?
Silent Spy.
Yeah, I think so too. I like Whack.
Yeah, I feel like if nothing else, the characters are way more redeemable.
They are. Speaking of characters that aren't redeemable, this next one is a doozy. Creature of Kapu Cave versus Treasure in a Royal Tower.
Oof.
I hate all of the characters in both of those games.
Oof.
I would like to say Creature of Kapu Cave, though, because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. At least there's some semblance of a story going on in Treasure in a Royal Tower.
Yeah. Shattered Medallion versus Secrets Can Kill. I would say Secrets Can Kill. We are pro Shattered Medallion in this family. In this house, we support the Shattered Medallion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Secrets Can Kill because it is a shit game.
Yeah, that too. I feel like, just in general.
Ooh. This next one, both of the games are good. Ghost Dogs of Moonlake versus Secret of the Shadow Ranch. Both of those are very good games.
They are.
So the question is, which is worse than the other?
Yeah, I guess because just...
I think that Shadow Ranch is like...
Yeah, I think that
beautiful.
That's good.
So I think Ghost Dogs of Moonlake, despite having dogs in it, is going to be the worst game.
Despite being great, it's not as good. So it's the worst of the two.
Yeah. Deadly Device versus Message in a Haunted Mansion.
Message in a Haunted Mansion.
I agree completely.
It has so much potential, but it just,
it's not very good.
It's not good. It's not great.
I mean, everyone's talking about how... So, I feel like nostalgia doesn't play a huge part in which games I like the most. Mm-hmm. Because, like, Treasure in a Royal Tower is, like, a fan favorite, and I just don't think it's a very good game, to be honest. Same with Message in a Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I literally the first game we played, and I don't have that fondness for it.
I have fondness for the aesthetic of that game. I feel like that's really... That's the kind of thing that drew me in. As bad as it is, still, it was the dark, rich colors. Those were the things that always drew me in as a kid.
Yeah. Okay. Secret of the Scarlet Hand versus Danger by Design. Danger by Design is the worst game by far.
Worse than that by far. So, yeah. No.
Secret of the Old Clock versus The Captive Curse.
Secret of the Old Clock?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. I like Captive Curse a lot better now than I used to.
Yeah.
But, like, between those two, mostly I would say Secret of the Old Clock is worse just because I don't like any of the characters in that game. Whereas I like the characters in Captive Curse.
Yeah.
Midnight in Salem versus Curse of Blackmore Manor. Midnight in Salem is the worst game there.
Yeah.
By far. Ghost of Thornton Hall versus Alibi in Ashes.
Alibi in Ashes is the worst of those two. It's
just another game of, I don't like half of these characters. Half of these characters make me just want to, like, gouge my eyes out. You know. Danger on Deception Island versus Secrets Can Kill Remastered.
Secrets Can Kill Remastered.
Obviously. Oh no. Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon versus Shadow at the Water's Edge. Both of those are such good games.
They really are.
I love both of those games so much. I'll let you make this call.
I don't want to make this call, though.
Well, tough. Which is the worst game?
I guess Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon.
Okay.
Just barely. And it's really only the slightest because it's just Shadow at the Water's Edge is just better quality.
Yeah, I think for me it's just like the animation is better and I like the soundtrack more.
Exactly.
Like that's where I'm going
like, it's
now.
prettier and it sounds nice.
Yeah, but Last Train to Moon Canyon, I think, will go out in this next round.
Yeah.
Legend of the Crystal Skull versus Haunting of Castle Malloy. Haunting of Castle Malloy, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Crystal Skull is a beautiful game.
It is.
And Haunting of Castle Malloy is so frustrating. Sea of Darkness versus Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Sea of
I think
Darkness?
Tomb of the Lost...
Oh, really?
So I would say that Tomb of the Lost Queen is worse than Sea of Darkness because I don't like any of the characters in that game other than John and Jamila. Mm-hmm. But then again, Jamila's in it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Whereas Sea of Darkness has a fantastic soundtrack. It's gorgeous, and I like all the characters.
It also has, like, no direction to it when you're actually playing it.
I mean, same with Tomb of the Lost Queen, though.
But Tomb is a little
so
bit better
easy.
because, like...
so easy to get completely lost.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what I should be doing right now. No, I mean, none of those are as bad as Deadly Device, where you're like, I don't know what to do, where I am.
I don't know, what do you expect from me right now?
So...
Okay, alright, I'll go with Tomb.
Okay. Final Scene versus Trail of the Twister. Oh, easy peasy. Trail of the
Twister, man.
Fuck that game. It's gonna make it pretty far.
It is.
Oh, actually, Phantom of Venice versus Stay Tuned for Danger. I don't like Phantom of Venice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be honest, Phantom of Venice.
Stay Tuned for Danger at least has, like, a fun plot.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It kind of has a plot.
It doesn't have a great follow-through, but it has a good idea of a premise.
Yeah, for me, right now, Phantom of Venice is just, like, I have not finished 100%ing it because I don't want to. I don't want to.
Way to go, her interactive. You broke her completionist nature.
It's true. It's true, they did. And also because I have a much cuter game to be playing right now. With my robot child. Okay.
Excellent.
So that was our first round.
Whew.
Okay. It's gonna get harder from here, I think.
Is it?
I feel like it might get...
I feel like this going for the worst versus our best brackets, which is what we've done prior.
Yeah.
We're, like, way easier. We're like, no, fucking shut that shit down.
I mean, mostly it's easy for the first round because we're like, oh, I like that game. It's gone. Right? There's no, like... It's much easier to just be like, no. So, Ransom of the Seventh Ship versus Silent Spy.
Ransom of the Seventh Ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ships.
Whatever. I don't care.
Well, no, I mean, my mouth just, like, stopped before the S. So I was like, Ransom of the Seventh Ship.
Okay, this one is harder. Secret of Kapu Cave. Yep. Sure. Creature of Kapu Cave versus Secrets Can Kill. The original, not remastered. I think that does bear, like, there's a difference. There's a reason I put both on here, because one of them is significantly worse than the other.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I thought it would... It's not the one I would think.
Do you think Creature of Kapu Cave is worse?
No. I was of the two.
Of the two, yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do actually think Creature of Kapu Cave is worse than Secrets Can Kill. They have the same, like, issue with their endings, though.
Yeah,
this
not
makes
actually...
no sense.
You had none of the things you needed for the answer. Congratulations.
Exactly. But I still feel like I like Secrets Can Kill better.
I think it's also because I expect more from a more, like, they're a little further in their tenure. I think they should be making a little more sense.
It should be better than this. 1998 will give you a pass, but Creature of Kapu Cave, you should be better by now.
Also, I don't forgive you for what you did to my boys.
Oh.
Their faces.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake versus Message in a Haunted Mansion, which is the worst game.
A Message in a Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, it doesn't have any dogs in it.
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, that immediately makes it worse.
Yeah. Danger by Design versus Secret of the Old Clock.
Danger by Design, actually.
Yeah, I would say Danger by Design.
Weirdly enough.
Because at least, Secret of the Old Clock makes up for it in atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, despite not wanting to do the things that I have to do, I know what I have to do.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
I follow it.
Whereas Danger by Design, I have no idea what's going on, and for some reason, they're just refusing to talk about the Holocaust. Just, like, on top of it.
Not once do they refer to Han as a Nazi. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's keep going.
Definitely puts it there in the problematic category.
Just a little.
Midnight in Salem versus Alibi in Ashes. Midnight in Salem is obviously worse.
Yeah.
That's... Alibi in Ashes only got through because it was against Ghost of Thornton Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. Seekers Can Kill Remastered versus Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. We're gonna go with Seekers Can Kill Remastered.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's...
I actually enjoy.
God, Seekers Can Kill Remastered is such a shit game.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
It's bad.
And it lacks any of the charm of the first one.
It does. Haunting of Castle Malloy versus Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Haunting of Castle Malloy.
Yeah, it has that also awkward thing of not talking about the Holocaust.
Additionally awkward, yes.
And also not talking about, you know, the whole why Irish people might hate English people thing. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe.
No?
Just a smidgen, just kind of pushing that
Just
to
a
the
smidge.
side. Over the rest of the rubble of the castle that we are just inhabiting for some fucking reason.
For some reason, we are staying in a just completely wrecked castle.
Dilapidated.
This one is a lot harder. Trail of the Twister versus Phantom of Venice. I hate both of those games so fucking much.
Yeah, and both have, like, dudes I want to avoid at all costs. And women who make me go, shut the fuck up.
Scott versus Colin. God, I hate both of them so much.
Both are
for very similar reasons. Someone commented on one of my 100% Run videos, because I was, you know, being like, ugh, about Colin. They're like, Colin's anger is how you get Scots.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's just like, oof. So then if they have terrible characters, I hate both of them. I hate both. Phantom of Venice has at least some kind of ambiance, whereas Trail of the Twister does not.
Yeah, and they don't embrace their theme so much. And I'm not saying that Phantom of Venice exactly encapsulates what it's like to be in Venice. But at least it kind of throws some music and some basic structures in there.
I like hearing the people talking in Italian while you're walking around.
Nice. That's fun.
I think that's nice. Trail of the Twister has Chase's awful accent trying to convince us that's how people in Oklahoma sound. And it's not. It's not. Okay, I'm gonna go with Trail of the Twister.
I'm going Trail of the Twister.
Okay. Whew. We are just, like, zooming through this. Beautiful. Ransom of the Seven Ships versus Creature of Kapu Cave.
Ransom of Seven Ships, yeah. I hate it.
Yeah. Message in a Haunted Mansion versus Danger by Design. Danger by Design.
Yeah, for sure.
Though Message in a Haunted Mansion is also in that awkward, problematic category of, here's a bunch of Asian aesthetics without, like, any substance to it.
Yeah.
And we're not even going to talk about why there's a bunch of Chinese stuff in San Francisco, really. They do. but not, like, really.
But not actually.
And then making up the fucking gumbo foo thing, like...
Mm-hmm. That... Woof.
Yeah. But I still think Danger by Design is worse.
Yes. Yes.
Midnight in Salem versus Secrets Can Kill Remastered.
I mean, Midnight in Salem...
I don't know.
You know what? No. Secrets Can Kill Remastered. Because, if nothing else... I mean, at least there's some time spent element to Midnight in Salem.
Yeah, it took us 10 hours on our first playthrough, which is very long for us.
You can play fucking Secrets Can Kill Remastered in 4 hours.
14 minutes. That's
14
my time currently. If you want to go on speedrun.net and find it.
Beautiful.
I beat Arglefump's score.
Nice.
Which was my goal. But yeah, it doesn't have Deirdre in it, which makes it a worse game.
That is true. That also just kills it.
Yeah.
It's worse. You've been saved from the chopping block there, Midnight in Salem. It's true.
Midnight in Salem, apparently, it didn't even make it to the semi-final. Damn. Oh, no. Haunting of Castle Malloy versus Trail of the Twister.
Trail of the Twister.
Yeah. It's just bad.
I feel like... Yeah, no, we're good. We're good, man.
Okay, Rand versus Dan. Ransom of the Seven Ships versus Danger by Design.
Oh.
That's actually hard because
Let's see.
I really hate Danger by Design.
Ignoring the Holocaust, man in blackface. Well, shit.
Yeah, if we are removing the problematic parts to it, Ransom of the Seven Ships still has there's only one fucking suspect on the entire island aspect to it.
And while
the puzzles are just really, really bad in Ransom of the Seven Ships, there is so little of that game I enjoy playing.
Yeah. And at least while they're not actually, because none of the characters I'm realizing in Danger by Design are suspects. They're just characters we talk to.
That's true.
Literally none of them are suspects.
Oh no, we're kind of thinking maybe Dieter is doing something wrong.
Yeah, maybe Dieter and maybe Heather, but like, I don't know. I feel like
it's mostly just like there's no, like you're just trying to figure out what's going on with Minette. You're not really trying to solve a mystery as such.
Yeah.
Just so very frustrating.
I hate that so much.
I hate that game. But the soundtrack to Ransom of the Seven Ships is better.
That's true.
It's very pretty, but I just don't have fun playing that game whatsoever. Whereas I'm pretty sure there are bits and pieces in Danger by Design I enjoy.
And you know what? Danger by Design has like the metro line or whatever versus driving around in a fucking golf cart.
Yeah, you're right. Ransom of the Seven Ships. Because fuck sailing.
Fuck sailing.
I will travel by map any day. Fuck sailing.
Hate it.
Secrets Can Kill Remastered versus Trail of the Twister.
I'm
still going to go with Trail of the Twister. Really? I hate Trail of the Twister so much.
It's really
just
bad.
So much. Secrets Can Kill Remastered is also pretty bad, though, because we get Uncle Steve, which is bad.
That's really what pushes it over the edge for me.
But also, Trail of the Twister has Scott.
True.
Who I abhor.
Trail of the Twister also has, people gaslighting you.
Yeah.
Which is
fuck Debbie.
Fuck Debbie and fuck Frosty. Yeah, okay. We'll go Trail of the Twister. Trail of the Twister's worse.
Okay. You know what? The final is exactly what I expected it to be.
Oh,
Ransom of the Seven Ships versus Trail of the Twister.
Whoa.
I
I gotta give it to Ransom of the Seven Ships because at least there's a varied cast in
that is
Trail
fair.
of the Twister.
Trail of the Twister does in fact have a cast, more than 2 characters in it. And it doesn't happen to have any blackface in it.
Yeah. It's nice.
Which
and while you have to basically seek it out, at least there is some representation of the Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
There's it's a step, a little shuffle
it's
in the right
more
direction.
Than in any of the other games.
Good God.
So it's a low bar of not having any blackface in it, but it. Good for you, Trail of the Twister. You're not the worst game. You're just the second worst game.
Good job, assholes.
Yeah, Ransom of the Seven Ships is the worst Nancy Drew game. To be fair, we could have predicted that.
Yeah, we really could. I think we have predicted that. I believe we've said it. But now we've got science at our back.
Yeah, we have science to back it up, that it is the worst game.
Because brackets are science, you guys.
It's true.
That's how they work.
I mean, we had a hypothesis. Ransom of the Seven Ships is the worst game. So we tested that hypothesis by doing a bracket.
Of our own personal opinions.
Yeah, so now you guys will have to help us do this peer reviewing by also, I will be linking the empty bracket for you guys to do yourselves, so that you guys can also prove that our hypothesis is correct and that Ransom of the Seven Ships is the worst game.
Yeah.
So, that's your guys' job now, is to download that and do it yourselves and just verify our hypothesis.
We really need the community's help here.
We do, so that this is a peer-reviewed podcast episode.
Yes.
Yeah, see, science seems sound, signed by a real physicist. Mm-hmm. We got that going for us. So if you guys would like to do your own bracket and upload it, you can show it to us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or our fancy website, krolmeistersisters.knifefightclub.com.
You can also find us on the Apple Podcast and the Google Podcast and the Spoofify. I'm just going to keep butchering it every single time. It'll morph into something. Okay. And you can leave us reviews in those places and let people know why they should listen to us as well.
I should probably check the reviews for those places.
Oh my God, sister. I ask them every time to do this. Are you telling me to do this and then not following through?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm following through. It's fine. If you would like to support us on Twitch, you can do so. You can subscribe to get access to our cute little wine glass emote, as well as Podcast Night VODs. Or you could support us over on Patreon at patreon.com/KrolmeisterSisters to get access to Podcast Night VODs, stream cat pictures, and, I post updates there sometimes. It's on my phone now, so I'm posting more.
Rad. Is there still a thing that people can pay so that they can tell us what to say?
Yeah, you can do that. If you pay us $10 a month, you can tell us at least once a month what to talk about on the podcast.
We will just be your mouthpieces. We'll just say what...
Yeah, exactly. So, as a reminder, I'm Marisa.
I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister Sisters, and we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.